Hello and welcome to the podcast. I'm Risa.
I'm Mariana.
And we're the Krolmeister sisters. As a reminder, this podcast is rated T for teen for strong language and mature themes.
If you don't want that, that's valid. You know, cool. But you shouldn't stick around. You can get out of here and you can go to another podcast like Tammy Tucky's podcast Unlocked or Lil Jackalope's story retold, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
On YouTube. Yeah. So what are we talking about today, sister?
Well, in theory, we are both pitching games. We figured it's been a little while, right? Has it?
It's been quite a while since we pitched any games.
Yeah.
And I know that that's something that people actually ask us for, like, multiple times. We've had people ask for more of these. And they take a lot of creative energy.
We, like, really genuinely appreciate how much you guys love them.
Yeah, because...
And keep asking for them. But just understand, we can only do them so much.
We, like... It's incredibly fun.
Yeah.
And I'm just always like, man, this is a great pitch. Like, it's an elevator pitch, you know?
Yeah. And since apparently her interactive is so into people, you know, pitching new ideas.
Pitching, yeah.
You know?
Which, like, the games can't have... I'm sorry. I'll cut this out later. Games can't have sequels if they're in a series. That's not how it works. That you can't have a sequel to something in the middle of a series.
Well, I probably should have, like, checked out his video, but it's like... What could he have possibly been saying? Like, going back to these things? Like, is that what we're wanting here? Like,
I don't understand.
We go back to the Ryukon, and there's a new ghost, and it's like, but the last ghost was not real.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, so we're pitching new concepts. And yes. I'm going to start because... By the way, if you guys somehow don't know this, because you don't actually follow us on any social media, Risa, because apparently people still can't tell our voices apart,
right.
I didn't have internet for several days because a train dragged a bunch of power lines, which is kind of cool, but I did not have internet, but I did have Microsoft Word, so... That's what I did.
I had internet, but I had no brain power. So
I took all the brain power, sorry.
Yeah. You needed it to power your internet.
I did, yeah, yep. And then it still didn't go. So, yeah, my first one is an aquarium mystery.
Yee.
I am a lover of aquariums, so this was, yeah. The setting is a totally not Birch aquarium. So, you know, some kind of aquarium near the beach in probably like, Southern California.
Maybe it's cliffside, you know, just...
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Like right out onto the ocean right there, yeah. So, the plot is Nancy is interning at a research aquarium when things start going awry. Exhibits are vandalized, ticket offices trashed, research documents stolen. The main suspects are an activist group against aquariums and zoos, and a shadowy character supposedly from not SeaWorld. We learn about what aquariums and zoos actually are and why they're important and why SeaWorld is trash. We learn about the effect climate change has had on our oceans and how overfishing has disrupted ecosystems like kelp forests. I'm just trying to put in, like, you guys say that you are STEM, like, you have STEM games, but you don't. And I'm going to introduce them to you. Right. And this would be amazing. I was obsessed with marine biology for like a year, so it's a
same.
Yeah.
I wanted to be a marine biologist.
I know. We both went through a phase of wanting to be marine biologists.
And then Brad stole that from us. God, what a dick.
Yeah, how could he? Living in Hawaii.
Stupid cousin.
Who we love very dearly. Yes. And he sent me cheese knives for my wedding.
Oh.
The gameplay, I'm thinking lots of marine biology facts. Nancy having to put exhibits back together to display correct information. Kind of like the tornado chart in Pause in Trail of the Twister.
There's a... Oh, yeah, right. In the whole information
match
center.
Up, yeah. Something like that I think would be good with like animals and stuff like that. Also tending to animals and learning about them with maybe like a cute reference to the orca from Danger on Deception Island.
Yeah.
Like meeting another orca and being like, hey, do you know? Or something like that. It'd be cute.
Or some trainer type person is like, oh yeah, I mean, orca are quite smart, you know. Oh, I'm aware.
I know. And then probably like a one location-ish game. But since it's like, it would be like at the aquarium and then down to the beach, like by the aquarium, like something like that. Or maybe add another like place to drive to or like, travel by map, because I much prefer travel by map. Like if I had any choice, it would always be to travel by map, but that's not part of my conversation right now. Then I would also involve like a downtown La Jolla, but a not downtown La Jolla. And that's where the activist group is. Which is not PETA, if you guys hadn't guessed. I have lots of not such and such.
Definitely not this.
But yeah, characters. Now, I got very into characters for this, and please appreciate me. Our boss is an older guy who is goofy and like wears Hawaiian t-shirts and stuff. And he's an ex-surfer turned marine biologist after a surfing accident left him disabled. Mm-hmm. So maybe like amputated arm is kind of what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Because surfing accidents are like a very common disabling event. Like,
yep.
People get smashed onto rocks and stuff, and it's not great. So
not good. No.
But I think that would be kind of cool.
For sure.
Because they don't have anything like that in a game, and I would love to see someone with a prosthetic in the game.
Yeah.
It'd be fun.
Or hell, honestly, just the one arm.
Yeah, that too.
That'd be good.
Another character is a fellow intern who is from not UCSD and is rightfully irritated at Nancy getting a spot at the internship through cronyism, which valid.
Yeah. I
agree. But, so she's like an uptight student with a 4.0 GPA and is a child of Mexican immigrants. And so, like, getting the degree and everything is such a big deal to her. And if she can do this internship, it's like going to be like 100% chance of getting a recommendation letter to grad school and stuff like that. Because it's hard to get into grad school for Latina people.
Yay! Sorry. Just because I don't even know if this is what they meant or not, but it was asked in a chat through what. So cronyism, I don't know. It's a lesser use term, so I just want to be sure to point it out. Cronyism is when you are given something based on friendship, basically. Because Nancy frequently gets her internships through cronyism because her father pulls strings.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Yeah. So,
sorry. Continue. It's great. No, cronyism's great.
Then another character is the main activist dude, from Not PETA, and he's a total charmer but has misguided views regarding animal welfare. He seems like back, but is in actuality conniving and ruthless.
Ooh.
Yeah. Then we have a woman we think is a Nazi world agent sent to sabotage the aquarium, but it's actually a Nazi world employee trying to research if she can get a job at the aquarium. She's trying to jump ship.
I dig it.
She could no longer stand to work at an amusement park pretending to be an aquarium. She, got the job originally because she liked animals and she didn't know any better. And after working there and just watching everything that happened, she just slowly was like, I can't keep watching this. I can't watch the cruelty. So then she ends up like helping in the end because we like go to accuse her basically, and then we get the she's ruled out situation, like when you are with Lucas and then you guys see the
monster together,
and now Lucas is like,
although in all fairness we really should have ruled him out because of his height, but whatever.
He had stilts. Duh. But
sorry, like Ryan.
Yeah.
Yes.
Who when we like find her alibi, so then she's like, "Yep, you're in the clear."
Yeah, you're on Team Nancy now.
Yeah. So then we get in the end, we get our boss to write a letter of recommendation for the Nazi world employee for grad school. And everyone gets to go to grad school, apparently, at the end of this.
You go to grad school, and you get to go to grad school?
But not you, Nancy. But when you're 60 years old, you'll get an honorary doctorate.
Right. Very nice.
Yeah.
But no, I like that game. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's my aquarium game.
I enjoy it. I should hope that there's definitely a tide pool.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, good. Good.
And one of the fish is literally named Freddy. Is it Freddy? No, that's Freddy the fish is a completely different thing. But the one where you in the tide pool, that if you click him enough times, the little fish, he says his name.
What are you telling me?
You knew this, right?
What?
It's an Easter egg. If you click the fish enough times that moves around in the tide pool, then it'll, like, pop up and just say that I'm such and such.
You're shitting me, right?
I'm not. I'm not shitting you.
I don't know about this.
And then, so one of the exhibits would have, like, the name of that fish on, like, the sign.
I dig it.
And Lumpy the fish. Thank
Lumpy,
you.
Okay.
Lumpy the fish.
Now that you say Lumpy the fish, there's something triggering in the back of my brain.
Yeah.
But no matter what, I definitely jettisoned that information. So that was... You've blown my fucking mind.
Good. I'm glad. Now, blow our minds, Ariana.
Oh, yeah, great. Okay, so I came up with a name for this one. Virtual Chaos. No, but, so basically, mostly what
Are you telling me Aquarium Mystery is not the name of a game?
Oh, no,
Nancy Drew and the Aquarium Mystery. That sounds exactly like a title.
And I was going to be like, Nancy Drew in Virtual Chaos. And I was like, yeah, that's fun. I like it. So that's my title, and that's the game. No, but I basically my main thing with this is I wanted like a lot of so basically accidents keep happening at a video game competition, and I call it just a video game competition, but what I'm really thinking is it is for like there are people competing in like PvP, and there are also speedrunners like trying to beat each other's records, and there's like whole events for like showing off mods for games and things like that. Basically, I want to like actually like have Nancy
kind
like
of put a game design like
Yeah.
angle on it.
Yeah,
of getting,
exactly.
Like girls into code.
And
like,
and what we're doing there is we are supporting it is a friend of George's who she's met at the Jovic Institute.
Jovic.
Whatever. The Jovic Institute.
But
basically
people say Jovic, so I don't know if maybe I don't know if it's ever said out loud. But so she meets a friend.
So basically this is her college bestie, and so I also kind of want there to be like a little bit of a like jealousy, because it's kind of like, I don't know, maybe I'm being replaced by my friend, because we can also work in that thing that kids go through when they go off to college, where like they start feeling like maybe their friends replace them, or like that sort of stuff. But basically, she's an awesome coder, and I really sort of created the game from her.
Is she like there at the conference to like pitch her game, basically?
Yes.
There's like a game making like competition.
Yes.
And she's in that. Sorry.
Yes.
From you.
No, absolutely. Yeah, I was like I couldn't tell if it was like she's entering like her thesis, essentially, which is just this fucking but yeah, so she does that stuff, and I didn't really have much, and I'm sorry, but like I wanted it to be an excuse to have mini games based on the games and based on like doing those things.
Yes.
Like
that actually makes sense to have like mini games, right?
I would
People
love
will be like,
to...
okay, I have this game that I'm making and everything. Oh, can you do this for me? Would you like to try the demo for the game I'm making? And then we have to play the demo before they'll do the thing for us.
Yes. Oh, yes. We'd have so many great like side characters. I'd love it. Like all people that I've met at Comic-Con and shit. But like, I also wanted I thought it would be really fun to have one of the clues be having to read lines of code. Yes. And it's like, so because I'd like to introduce that concept.
Like, even if it's like a spot the difference type thing.
Yeah,
of,
absolutely.
Like, debugging the code. That would be so, like, here's what the code's supposed to look like, and this is what it doesn't look like. Find the differences.
Mm-hmm. Yes, absolutely.
I think that would be...
As long as, like, basically, I'm not saying, try to teach kids to write code. I'm just saying, introduce them to what it looks like, to what you're reading, know?
Also, on the side, there's a Barnacle Blast competition.
Yes, absolutely.
So Nancy can go enter it. She doesn't have to, but, like, to finish the game, you don't have to. But, like, really, to get the full story context, you need to.
But, you also don't have to go look at the Trail of Tears exhibit. So, it just depends on how you play the game. But, yeah. I didn't have a lot to go with, but I just want, like we talk about, more STEM. Just I feel like that's a part of it that's really overlooked. And given that it is what allows these games to be what they are.
Yeah. It's like, to me, I understand them thinking like, oh, like the games are educational because we're introducing like, just
history
information. Just information, Like, it's just completely just information. It's not actually teaching anything. It's just stuff to memorize. But, where was I going with that? Oh, but none of the games they'll be like, our STEM games for like Girls in STEM Day or something like that. It's like, how do you claim that any of these are STEM related? Like, the one I will give you is Danger on Deception Island because it's marine biology.
Yeah, because at least in that there are solid facts. Because they don't have to demonstrate them, and because they don't have to understand them. They're things that they could just list. The game creators, that is. But they mistake STEM themed for actual STEM.
Yeah, because that's the thing, is you have to actually teach one of those things.
Yeah.
Like, sure that we're, we are working with Dr. Kim, right? But
we are making jewelry.
Yeah, it's like we don't actually learn anything other than the frass sorting, but the only thing you actually learn about the frass is that it's frass. You just learn what frass is, and then they don't... Like, frass sorting is a real thing, but they don't really talk about it.
Yeah, they don't really
like she just makes a potion,
what it is that we're... Yeah,
with it.
Exactly.
So... Just
like the making the stuff in Lauren's shop.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like...
So... That's why we're very into pitching at least one STEM game.
Yeah.
A pitch episode. A pitch-isode, if you...
A pitch-isode.
But, yeah. So...
But yeah, that was mine. Let's go on to yours.
Well, I like yours because it gives me lots of ideas of people to, characters in it.
Yeah.
I think it would be really fun. Like... Her friend, I saw how you were describing her. I saw her as black, and she's like
basically she's
trying to make a game all by herself.
Yeah,
and is trying to like get people interested in it to maybe invest so that she can actually put the work into it.
She's like a real idea person, someone who can get people excited about their ideas.
Yeah,
and so I think that's what George really likes about her, and that's what I wanted to, absolutely.
And then I think of there's a tech bro, who's an asshole and is totally the bad guy.
Mm-hmm.
And he would love to talk to us about NFTs. And he's just he's incredibly condescending to George's friend. Because of racism and sexism. He's just... I just think that would be an interesting character, and definitely 100% you'd see them in the beginning and be like, I think that's the bad guy. But then it's still like enough where you're just like guessing the whole time, maybe, and then you're right and you feel satisfied. Yes, I got it.
So like the opposite of every CSI. Sorry.
Yeah.
They always make it the worst. It's like, no, can we not? Can we just have it be this person for once? Can it be the person who is legitimately a bad person? No? Okay.
Yeah. You just kind of just do it, So I like that. And then I see in my mind like a lovable friend character of another one of George's college friends.
Yeah.
And he's like, in Night in the Woods and Angus, right? That's the bear.
Yes. Sorry.
Yeah, Angus. I'm thinking of a his energy in this character. And he's just kind of really quiet and just laid back, and then he saw something, and he doesn't know who he's supposed to tell because he thinks he'll get in trouble because he was doing something he wasn't supposed to be doing, and now he doesn't know how to get them to have that information. Yeah, I like them.
A young Brian Posehn character. But yeah, let's go on to your last one.
My next one is the first mystery of the newly formed Hardy Boys agency. So here's the thing, right? They're going to start this. They want to start it with Nancy, but that's not going to happen. You know why? Because to have the agency, they have to be licensed private investigators.
Yeah.
So that's what, the Hardy Boys are going to do. They're going to go get licensed so they can do it.
Like you
However,
do.
Nancy refuses to get her private investigator's license. That's why she always makes sure to tell people she's an amateur detective, so she isn't liable. So, I'm putting that out there. Nancy is calling herself an amateur detective to avoid for tax evasion.
Yeah, that's really the only way that guys, there's a process. It doesn't take a lot to get your private investigator's license, but if you have it, it means you know what you're doing a little more.
Yeah. So, they did that. And now instead of having Nancy actually her name on the organization at all, she's just a,
silent partner?
No, contractor.
Oh, okay. That works.
So, yeah, she's just like working with them and they're sharing tips and stuff. So she's not working for them. So it's okay. So what it is it's going to be in like setting is in small town of middle America, right? It's like a tourist destination for like some big fruit festival or just like fruit specialty, like their peaches. They got great peaches, and so they have everything as peaches.
So this really just depends on what time of year you want to have it set at. Exactly.
So it could be apples. It could be berries. I don't know. That'd be great.
Yes.
So that's the setting you have to imagine yourselves in. And I was thinking of it as being a summer game, just to put that out there.
There we go. Peaches sounds good then.
Yeah. The plot is that Frank and Joe receive an anonymous tip that a murder is going to take place, but while they know where, they don't know who the intended victim is. Nancy is intrigued by the case and offers to check it out. Basically, Frank and Joe will be like, oh my god, like, the things that people send us, like, how are we supposed to work on this? We have to just, like, toss this case out. And Nancy's like, well, I could look into it.
Frank's like, yeah, I mean, that's what I was saying. We could do that all together.
We could do that, definitely. And Joe's just, like, rolls his eyes, and he's like, god damn, working like this is just terrible. I need to bring Deirdre in to just, like, break them up.
Yeah.
So Nancy offers to check it out. The tip brings her to small town America, where she finds that all is not what it seems. The locals aren't interested in talking to Nancy, thinking she's playing a prank on them. She's like, I'm sorry, is there anyone around here you think would be a murder victim? Is there anyone around here you think people would want to be killing? Maybe they're planning on killing them.
Now, is everyone like, yeah, there's this person, or are they like, I mean, what? Are you crazy? This is small town America.
Like, what are you talking about? This is, like, this isn't your business. This is the town's business.
This is town business. This is small town business.
Yeah, get out of here. So everything changes when someone's brakes are cut in their car. While the intended victim survived, Nancy now has to figure out who would want to hurt them and how to stop it. Gameplay-wise, I'm thinking Alibi and Ashes, but, like, good. Nancy does need a blue car, though.
Yes.
I'm just putting that out there, but you just, like, click on a place and you don't... Like in Alibi and Ashes.
Like in Alibi and Ashes,
you just find the place and you click on it and it does it. You don't... Right?
Yes.
I don't know. I don't give a
right?
fuck. So Nancy would, like... She'd have to go to, like, a mechanic's shop and ask about the brake line, and then she has to, like... I spelled brake wrong there. And he'll only help her if she helps around the shop. So we learn, like, mechanical stuff. We learn, like, things to put together in an engine or something like that. I think that'd be really fun. And, like,
that'd be
learning
great.
what each thing does. Wouldn't that be awesome?
Yes.
I would have loved that.
Also, it would be great for second chances because, like, you mess up too many times and it's just like, cars aren't going to work if I keep making them like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know why I made him have an accent.
No, that's exactly what he sounds like in my brain. Thank you for understanding.
Good.
Also, we talk to the librarian and we have to, like, put things back and learn about the Dewey Decimal System. Which is amazing that we have never had that.
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of, like, there in Secrets Can Kill, but you don't actually learn about it.
Yeah.
And what it means and stuff. So, you know, that would be really cool. Because then we'd, like, learn about that and we'd have to, like, stalk things. And that's, like, filing puzzles, basically. But I think it would be fun.
Yeah. I dig it.
Yeah. Then we just have to do, like, logic puzzle to disarm a bomb.
Yes.
It doesn't have to be, like, a realistic puzzle. It, you know, just one of those stupid logic puzzles. Like, do it. It would be great. That's, like, the perfect way to do it. Like, if you're gonna do a weird puzzle, like, that makes no sense, do it there. Because if you were wanting someone to be able to disarm a bomb, you wouldn't want them to, like, be able to just do it, you know? Make them solve that Sudoku first.
Right. I was thinking, like, a sliding puzzle or something.
Yeah. So then for characters, I'm thinking about the target. He is an accountant in his 30s with no family in the area and few friends. As far as he knows, no enemies either. He does the taxes and payroll for many of the families and businesses in town, therefore potentially has access to blackmail material. Our suspects. Well, I mean, the target can be a suspect as well.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Maybe he's trying to kill himself.
Maybe.
Just doing it in, like, a really large way.
I mean, no, I don't want to ruin a Poirot ending for anyone, so I won't say that. But, yeah. Then there's the mechanic, who's a gruff man in his 50s, who doesn't seem to like anyone in town except for his daughter, who owns the local boutique. He definitely has the mechanical know-how to do sabotage, but does he have a motive? We don't know.
Oh my gosh.
The librarian. She's a 40-something woman who has lived in town with her wife and their dogs. Very important. One of them comes with her to the library. So we have a dog in the library. I need it. It's like a little Scottish
This is the
terrier.
library dog. Yay.
It just, like, sleeps the whole time, but is adorable and, like, rolls on his back and stuff.
And when you look, you can have an interaction where it's just going...
Exactly.
Just twitching in his sleep.
So, just give me more animated dogs that you can pet. Like, being able to pet this dog is very important.
Yes.
She seems nice enough, but she and her wife have come on hard times recently after the funding cuts to the library, something our target has advised the city council to do. She has all the knowledge at her disposal to do the deeds, but does she have the conviction? Then we have the cafe owner, who immediately, we're gonna get, like, a cooking puzzle. Y'all fucking love cooking puzzles.
You are meeting me for the first time. Quick, get in back and start cooking.
Help me with these donuts. I don't know. Doesn't that sound like a perfect thing? Because then you have to, like, roll them out to a specific thickness and cut out the right shape and stuff like that out of the center. And then you have to flip it.
All right, you've made enough of those. Why don't you come on and decorate these now?
Exactly. That would be amazing. I love this idea.
Yes.
So the cafe owner is a young pastry chef who has decided to go from fancy bakeries to owning his own in his hometown. There we go. Everyone swears by his pies, but word is that his pies aren't enough to keep his business afloat. He denies it all and says that the target is helping him better plan for his business's future. So, is our target sabotaging him? Who knows? The tourist boutique shop owner, which, like, think about all of those places in Julian, California, and in Idaho Springs, Colorado. Like, one of those super, super, like, tourist-driven, like, amazing shops.
Yes.
Just amazing. She is the daughter of the mechanic and a self-described free spirit. She is not shy about her distaste for the target. She thinks he's a stick in the mud who is looking to ruin the city with his financial advice. It doesn't hurt that he's an ex-boyfriend of hers, of course.
Of course.
So.
Small town America.
Yep.
You know?
I think that would be fun. And that is obviously right there. Now we have, like, sorting, like, helping her put, like, stocking things, you know? I'm thinking, like, the rings in Shadow Ranch.
Yes, exactly.
Something like that. I think that would be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I just was really into this idea, and so I wrote quite a bit about it.
It's good to not have internet.
I know. It was one of the times, though, that I sat there and I was like, man, I really like writing. I really wish I could just, like, take these ideas and actually do something with them, and then I just never do. Write out full, like, story outlines, and then I just never write the book, because, like,
Oh.
Think of all these games we've pitched.
Right?
Where it's like we just wrote an outline for a goddamn mystery.
It's like, there you go.
Why have we not just made these into books at this point? Ariana,
we lack conviction.
Okay. Ariana, I'm just saying, what if we made our own Nancy Drew, basically? But she's not Nancy Drew because she's an adult. And I don't know. I'm just saying that we should just, like, work on this together.
You know?
If you guys want us to do that, then you should tell us on... If you guys are like, hey, we would love a mystery book series by the Krolmeister sisters.
Yeah.
All of the dialogue is written by Ariana.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, so those are the 3 games that we came up with. And I think all of them are great sequels to Midnight in Salem.
Yeah, absolutely. Any one of them could follow it and be the next sequel.
In the series.
In the series of games.
So, yeah, those are our games. If you guys have game ideas, we would absolutely love to hear them.
Always.
You can even email them to us, krolmeistersisters@gmail.com. I would love to get emails. That'd be nice. You guys should email us.
Yeah.
And not just spam. I don't need more of that.
Spam, I need you to back off because you're reading too much into this relationship and I need calm down. Okay?
But you can also contact us, sure, on our Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Twitch, Discord, and our fancy website, krolmeistersisters.knifefightclub.com.
You can also find us on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and Spotify. And in them there are places you can say, hey, yeah, you know, I'll bet you if these gals made a mystery game, I'd play it.
Yeah.
And then people would be like,
wink, nudge, nudge
what?
for interactive.
And that would just, you know, set them up for quite a few of our episodes. So
honestly. And also just like give us a call on that mobile app idea.
Yeah, for real.
Our people
guys.
will call your people. No, have your people call our people. Yeah.
Mind you, we literally only come with the ideas and literally none of the skills behind it, but we'll help. We'll make this work.
Yeah, we have the story ideas, and it's fine. It's fine. Our characters will not sound natural at all, but they'll talk fast. Yeah, if you would like to support us, you can subscribe to us on Twitch to get access to our many emotes, including our Nancy Mew emote, Nancy Mew mote. Podcast Night VODs and the backer channel on our Discord. Or you could support us over on patreon.com/KrolmeisterSisters to get access to Podcast Night VODs, stream cat pictures, backer channel on our Discord, and you can even tell us what to talk about. So, as a reminder, I'm Marisa.
I am Ariana.
And we're the Krolmeister Sisters, and we're asking you guys to stay sleuthy.